The year 2025 is shaping up to be one of the biggest in Apple's history, and at the center of it all is one device that has everyone talking, the Apple Watch Ultra 3. For years, Apple's Ultra line has been seen as the ultimate smartwatch for professionals, athletes, adventurers, and everyday users who demand the absolute best. Now, with the third generation Ultra about to launch, we finally have leaks, rumors, and insider reports that paint a clear picture of what's coming. And trust me, this is going to be the biggest Apple Watch upgrade yet. So in this video, we're going to break down everything we know about the Apple Watch Ultra 3, from the expected release date and price to the new features, design changes, health sensors, satellite connectivity, 5G integration, performance boosts, and even how it stacks up against competitors like Garmin and Samsung's Galaxy Watch series. By the end of this, you'll have a complete picture of why the Apple Watch Ultra 3 is not just an upgrade, it's Apple's boldest step yet into the future of wearable technology. Apple Watch Ultra 3 release date. When is it coming? Let's start with the most important question. When will Apple actually release the Ultra 3? Based on Apple's long history of smartwatch launches, we know the company loves its September timeline. The original Ultra was unveiled in September 2022, the Ultra 2 in September 2023, and all reports suggest that the Apple Watch Ultra 3 will debut in September 2025 alongside the iPhone 17 lineup. Leaks also suggest that Apple has slightly adjusted its production schedule to make sure there's enough stock this year. One of the big complaints about the Ultra models in the past was availability. Demand outstripped supply almost instantly. But this time, Apple appears ready. Expect pre-orders to open within days of the September keynote, with shipments beginning before the end of the month. Price is another hot topic. The first two Ultras launched at $7,999 USD, and insiders claim that Apple plans to keep that same price point in 2025, despite the fact that the Ultra 3 is packed with even more expensive components like a new processor, 5G antenna, and upgraded display technology. If that holds true, it would be one of Apple's smartest moves yet, delivering more power, better features, and still holding the line at under $800 design upgrades. A more refined, more durable Ultra. When the first Apple Watch Ultra arrived, its design made headlines. Bigger, bolder, and tougher than the standard series models, it was built to survive the harshest environments, from desert heat to deep sea dives. The Ultra 3 continues that legacy, but with a few exciting refinements. Leaked CAD models show that the Ultra 3 will feature a slimmer titanium frame that still retains the rugged look, but feels slightly lighter on the wrist. Apple is said to be using a new generation of aerospace-grade titanium, which increases durability while shaving off a few grams. That may not sound like much, but for anyone wearing the Ultra all day, especially athletes and outdoor professionals, every Yankee or a gram counts. The display is also getting an upgrade. Expect a brighter micro-LED panel, with rumors pointing to a peak brightness of nearly 3,500 nits. That's not just marketing hype. It means visibility in direct sunlight will be better than any smartwatch on the market. If you've ever tried reading a smartwatch on a bright day while hiking, running, or skiing, you know how big a deal this is. Color options are also expanding. For the first time, Apple may offer the Ultra 3 in a darker space black titanium finish in addition to the standard silver. This would give buyers a stealthier, more professional look, and it's a move that many Apple fans have been asking for since the original Ultra Performance Boost. The new S10 chip now. Let's talk about power. Inside the Apple Watch Ultra 3 will be the brand new S10 chip, built on a cutting-edge 3-nanometer process. This is the same technology used in Apple's iPhone chips, and it brings massive improvements to both performance and efficiency. Compared to the Ultra 2, early benchmarks suggest the Ultra 3 will be up to 30% faster in everyday tasks, opening apps, switching faces, running GPS tracking, and syncing with your iPhone. More importantly, though, the chip is designed to dramatically improve battery life. One of the biggest selling points of the Ultra line has always been extended endurance, and with the S10 chip plus software optimizations in watchOS 11, users can expect up to 48 hours of standard use or over 70 hours in low-power mode. For explorers, mountaineers, or long-distance runners, that kind of battery performance is a game changer. No more worrying about your watch dying mid-adventure. And when you do need to charge, the Ultra 3 will support faster wireless charging, cutting recharge times by nearly half compared to previous models. Next-gen connectivity, 5G, and satellite. Support. Here's where things get really interesting. Multiple reports now confirm that the Apple Watch Ultra 3 will be the first smartwatch from Apple to feature 5G connectivity. This means faster data speeds, lower latency, and better performance when streaming music, downloading maps, or making FaceTime audio calls directly from your wrist. But Apple isn't stopping there. The Ultra 3 is also rumored to include emergency, satellite connectivity, similar to what we first saw on the iPhone 14 Pro. Imagine being out in the wilderness with no cell service, yet still being able to send an SOS message or share your GPS location with rescuers. That's exactly what Apple is working on here. It could quite literally be a life-saving feature, and it positions the Ultra 3 as more than just a gadget. It becomes essential survival gear, health and fitness. The biggest step forward yet one. Of the main reasons people buy Apple Watches is health tracking, and the Ultra 3 is set to take this to a whole new level. Apple has been working on several groundbreaking health sensors, and while not all of them may be ready for 2025, here's what insiders say is most likely. Blood glucose monitoring. Non-invasive glucose tracking has been Apple's dream for nearly a decade. While full medical-grade accuracy may still be a year or two away, the Ultra 3 could introduce a pre-diabetic warning system that tracks glucose trends and alerts users to potential risks. Blood pressure tracking. Another highly requested feature, and leaks suggest Apple has developed a sensor capable of providing on-demand blood pressure checks without a cuff. Improved heart monitoring. Expect more detailed ECG data, atrial fibrillation tracking, and real-time heart health notifications. VO2 max and recovery tracking, designed for athletes, giving more precise feedback on training intensity and recovery needs. Combined with watchOS 11's AI-powered health coaching, the Ultra 3 will not just record your health data, it will actively guide you, suggesting workouts, sleep improvements, and even nutritional advice based on your body's condition.